It was something she hadn't done in a long time, smile. But Fardosa Abdi can't help it now that she's walking again with the help of a prosthetic leg.
The moment that you took that first step, when you started walking, how did that feel?
It was the best feeling in the world. I mean, I never thought I would get the chance to walk again, despite what everyone said. I couldn't see it happening, but when it finally did happen, the feeling is indescribable.
In September, she and her sister were caught in the attack at an upscale Nairobi mall, where a grenade shattered her right leg. Doctors at Sunnybrook managed to save the leg of the Toronto-born teen, but warned it would never be the same. She decided to get it amputated in November.
The other option was not exactly ideal. It meant that I'd have to stay in the hospital for about 2 to 5 years. I'd just be on a hospital bed while everybody else moved on.
Now the focus is on recovery. She comes here to St. John's Rehab 3 times a week, where therapists work on everyday activities.
So it's quite remarkable, the recovery that she's made so far. You want to just show me if you can grab this one here? Normally we start off at a very basic level in terms of rehab, but because she's already accomplished quite a bit functionally, we're going to focus on a little bit higher level goals.
Goals that include more than walking.
I mean, I can't run yet, but that's the next step.
But before she does some running, she has math to do, catching up on prerequisites before starting her final semester of high school in Toronto next week.
Last time we talked, your hope was to be a doctor. Do you still have that hope?
Definitely. Hasn't changed.
And why?
Because, well, when you go through, I mean, everything that I've been through, you realize that it's really important to do what doctors do, which is to help other people.
She hopes to go to university in the fall and study sciences at U of T. Cindy Palm, Global News.
How do you feel?
I'm good.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
May 25th.
Oh, you don't want to think about it?
No.
But you'll be 18.
That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing to be 18.
Not.
Why not?
I don't like growing up.
I feel the same way. Why don't you like grown up?
Because once I start, I won't stop. I mean, like, when I'm 30, I'll look back on this and I'll be like, I grew up too fast.
Do you think you're missing out right now?
No, not right now.
So maybe you're not growing up as fast as you think.
It's in slow-mo, but when in retrospect, it's really fast.
So what do you like to do every day?
I love reading. I like writing. I like the internet, obviously. What else? I like watching documentaries. I like long walks outside.
And speaking of walking, I saw you do a bit of walking. You seem to be walking around pretty comfortably.
Yeah, ever since I started, I mean, like, training at the rehab and everything, it's been really smooth.
And how does it feel?
Amazing. I mean, like, when you've been on a bed for 2 months, even in rehab, it's not the same thing as when you're out of rehab, because your legs can actually do what they're made for, which is to walk, to run, to exercise. I mean, I can't run yet, but that's the next step.
You hope to be able to run?
Yeah.
Maybe a marathon?
Maybe.
Describe to me, how did it feel when you first took your first step?
To be honest, the first time I took my first step, it was extremely overwhelming because, like, I was lying down for so long that my body was just used to being horizontal, and then the vertical movement sort of, I guess, made the blood rush in a strange way, like downwards, and then I couldn't handle it. My head was just dizzy, I felt disorientated, it was a bit too much.
When you realized that you could walk and you started walking, how did that make you feel?
It was the best feeling in the world. I mean, I never thought I would get the chance to walk again, despite what everyone said. I couldn't see it happening, but when it finally did happen, the feeling is indescribable.
Does it even feel like a prosthetic to you?
Well, when I first started training on it, I was very, I don't know, I didn't feel in sync with it. It's kind of like it doesn't do any work. It's an object that you have to make move. It's not really like your leg, which does all the work for you. So I had to train my brain and my body to get used to the idea of having this extra component on me that just, you know, I had to kind of drag along. But now that I'm getting used to it, it kind of almost feels like it's my leg, kind of.
Pretty close to normal?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You seem to be walking with it well. Was it a difficult choice for you or for your family to decide to amputate the leg, or was it something you had to do?
Well, it was probably one of the most difficult choices I've had to make, because the other option was not exactly ideal. It meant that I'd have to stay in the hospital for about 2 to 5 years maximum. I would miss out on the rest of my life. It was not guaranteed that my leg would ever go back to normal. And then when the doctors explained what was missing from my leg, I mean, I had a metal component inside of my leg because my tibia was sort of blown away during the blast, and I had some cement in my leg as well. My foot was severely infected, and they explained that if I ever got an infection, it might go as far as to the top all the way here, and they would have to amputate everything. So.
And you would have missed 2 to 5 years of your life.
Yeah, I wouldn't have graduated, I wouldn't go to university, I'd just be on a hospital bed while everybody else moved on and stuff.
So it was important for you to live your life out here.
And ideally, in terms of medicine, it was the best option. I mean, it's what the doctors were confident in, so yeah.
When we last talked, you said U of T was your first choice, which is where I went to school, so I'm a little biased. What are you thinking is it this fall?
Yeah. Well, I just recently did my university applications. U of T was still my first choice, so I don't know if I'll get in, but it has what I want to study.
What do you want to study?
Well, there's a program that I really liked on neuroscience and psychology and biology, so yeah.
Last time we talked, your hope was to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Do you still have that hope?
Definitely. Hasn't changed.
And why?
Because, well, when you go through, I mean, everything that I've been through, you realize that it's really important to do what doctors do, which is to help other people, you know, get back to normal, to be able to function properly. And then it's not just medical doctors, it's also like physiotherapists and people who sort of train your body to be able to do things like walk again when you wouldn't be able to do it by yourself.
I heard that your sister is going to be going to the same school.
Yeah.
And why is she going to the same school as you?
Well, I mean, she's my sister. So we have to stick together.
I bet you told her, you gave her no ultimatum. It was like, just come.
Yeah, you have to. You have no choice about this. We're in this together.